Hello, it's Keith from Kinvert, and we are going to solve a quadratic equation using the quadratic formula. So there are multiple ways to solve quadratic equations. This time we're going to be using the quadratic formula. Let's first take a look at the formula. And the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus, and really we're going to end up doing both. And then this is called the discriminant. We've got b squared minus 4ac, and that's just a times c there. This is all divided by 2a. This is the quadratic formula right here. Let's take a look at the equation that we're going to be solving. So let's go with let's go with 3x squared plus 4x plus 5 equals 44. All right? And what we want to do is find a value of x that makes this true. Now remember that the standard form that we want for this is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This does not currently match that, so to get it to the form that we want, we need to subtract 44 from both sides so that we can get an accurate value of c. Otherwise, this formula will not work. This needs to be set to 0. What do we end up with? 3x squared. This isn't going to change these first parts, plus 4x, but now we have a minus 39 because positive 5 minus 44 is negative 39. And that's a 0, not a 6. Let's get that. Okay. Now, how do we start solving this? Well, we're going to plug it into here. What is b? So b is 4. Here's a. Here's b. And here's c. Let's start filling out the quadratic equation. We've got negative b, that's 4. Negative 4 plus or minus b squared, so that's 4 squared, minus 4 times a is 3. And c is negative 39. Keep that in mind. The c there is a negative number. We take the square root of that, divide it all by 2a. 2a is 3. This is our equation. Let's start getting this cleaned up a bit. So first, 4 squared, I know that's 16, so we've got negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 minus. So we've got negative 4. Actually, I'm just going to say plus negative 4 times 3 times negative 39. We end up with 468. And actually, I shouldn't do this as a plus. All right. Get back to here. So 16 minus minus 4ac. So let me do this again. So we've got 4 times 3 times negative 69. So we've got minus and then a negative. So we're minusing a negative, which is kind of the same as adding. 468 divided by 6. Well, what is 16 minus negative 468, which is the same as 16 plus 468? Now we have inside of the square root, let's just go here, negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 484, I have no idea what that is yet, divided by 6. This is essentially our answer, but a teacher is generally not going to accept this. They want a more simplified version, so I'm going to take the square root of 484, and that's not bad. The square root of 484 equals 22. Okay. Now we have, I wrote this poorly. The square root of 44 equals 22. Now what we have is negative 4 plus or minus 22 divided by 6. So let's get both of these options. Negative 4 plus 22. What's that going to be? Negative 4 plus 22 and that is 18 divided by 6 is one of the answers. And then the other answer is negative 4 minus 22. That is negative 26 divided by 6. Well, 18 over 6, that one's pretty easy. That one's 3. So this is 3. Negative 26 over 6, what's that going to be? So 26, so we have what? Negative 13 over 3. Can we simplify that any further? I don't think we really can. So to keep an exact answer, that's what it would be. Let's find out what it would be in like a decimal form. This is approximately equal to negative 4.33. So the answer to this, to solve this equation, here's our original equation, and then we got it to standard form like this by getting the 44 over here, so this becomes a 0. We plug these numbers into the quadratic equation with a being 3, b is 4, and c is negative 39. We plug all these in, and we just take these little steps to simplify things, and we get an answer of x equals 3 or negative 13 divided by 3. These are the two answers that will get it. So let's check one of them. The easy one is the 3. So let's see, we've got 3x squared plus 4x plus 5. Let's put in the value that we got for x. That's a 3 is what we solved for x. And then the other 3, we'll put this in here, 3. And let's figure this out. 3 squared is 9 times 3, so we have 27 plus 12 plus 5. 27 plus 12, we have 39. 39 plus 5, that's 44. So this does check out. And the same would be true of negative 13 over 3. And so, yeah, we just solved it. X equals 3 or negative 13 over 3 are the two possible solutions where x equals 0. If you have a graph that looks something like this, what would this look like? It'd be, you know, this is very approximate, but it would be something like this, where this point and this point, this one is negative 13 over 3. Hopefully you can read this. And this one is positive 3. And those are the roots of this quadratic equation. And we used the quadratic formula to solve it. And we came up with two possible solutions of x. X is 3, and x is negative 13 over 3. So this was Keith from Kinvert. Hope you found this helpful, and we will see you guys later. Bye.